Okay, it's been a hot minute. Let's do this. Hey, what's up, beardsmen and greasers alike? Welcome to another very long overdue video episode of Beards and Stuff. Whew! And it's been a while indeed. The last video I uploaded was over a year ago. I apologize to those who have waited. Things happened beyond my control. I tried, you know. Though I'm here, I am back, baby. So today we're gonna be taking a look at one of the most recognizable hair waxes in Asia, the Gatsby Messy Layer Hair Wax. Wax. If you've been styling your hair for years, chances are you've seen this blue tub before. It's marketed as a wax that gives a messy texture, uh, strong hold, long lasting performance, and a fresh fragrance. But here's the question: does it actually live up to the hype today? I've been testing this wax, trying on different hairstyles, seeing how it performs throughout the day. And in this video, I'll be breaking down everything you need to know before buying it. So, with that said, I'll be covering packaging, texture, scent, application, hold, restylability, washability, who it's for, and my final verdict. So, let's get into it. All right, for the packaging, first impressions, the packaging is unmistakably Gatsby bright blue container, which one of the reason that caught my eye and led me to uh, buying this. Uh, it's got clean typography, everything's clear, legible, simple branding. Uh, what else? It's lightweight, compact, and easy to just throw inside a backpack or a gym bag. And one thing I appreciate is the lid seals tightly, so you don't have to worry about the wax drying out anytime soon. But don't over tighten it, or you might break the plastic cap. That's mostly the fail point of this type of containers, but it's somewhat substantial or thick enough so you don't break it too easy. Although it's nothing premium, but nothing cheap looking either. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. For the price, however, I forgot how much I got them for. I bought them uh, in a mall grocery. It's around 140 or less, 120 to 140 pesos mall price. But on Shopee right now, last time I checked, it's on sale or yeah, on sale for 93 pesos. So if you're planning on getting it, now's your chance. And availability, or where else can you find it? Your local drugstore, any convenience store. I think 7-Eleven, Uncle John's, uh, what else? Dolly. Anyway, grocery stores, of course. Malls or shopping centers, I think they're pretty much the same. Did I miss anything? And how long one tub usually takes me, or you know, Relatively speaking, I don't know if I'll be able to, if I want to use this as much as I want to. Not that I want to, that not that I need to. Something about this is a kind of a miss or a miss in my opinion or in my professional uh, verdict or reasoning.
Are you sure?
I don't know. So I wouldn't. I think I won't be able to. I won't be able to finish this even after a year has passed. But I'll talk to you about that in just a sec. So moving on to texture and consistency, this isn't a super creamy wax. It leans toward a firmer consistency, just a tad bit. When you scoop it with your finger, there's little to no resistance, which is a good thing. Once you rub it between your palms, it breaks down surprisingly well. It becomes almost invisible without leaving chunky residue. And that's important because some stronger waxes tend to clump in your hair, in my hair, uh, even before you start styling it. Or yeah, thankfully that's not the case here. Okay, why don't I just show you and then we move on to the scent. Okay, moving on to the scent, and I'll be blunt. I'm not liking the scent on these. Right from the get go, it just smells cheap, and I don't want to be smelling like I just came from a salon. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't do salons. I have a pretty sensitive nose when it comes to the chemical aspect of it, chemical smelling stuff. It irritates my nose and it makes me upset. What you gonna do, right? That's just me. I want a proper scent on my wax or pomades, especially pomades. For me, that's a non negotiable, not that cheap chemical smelling crap. I just can't deal with that. Though after around 20 to 30 minutes, it becomes much more subtle. Personally, if the scent was decent enough, that means I won't have to wear a perfume or cologne, and that's all right with me. Yeah, I just want to add the scent is what I was talking about earlier. The reasoning why I won't or yeah won't be using much of this right after this review, and this is where things start getting more interesting for the best performance. The application. I'd recommend applying this to completely dry hair, but I'm being realistic here, so I'm applying it mostly on towel dried hair. It's a little damp, but it works for me. And if you want that shine or that added sheen, apply on damp hair, not dripping wet, just damp hair. But I found the hold becomes noticeably weaker, so just add more if necessary or if need be. Then I'll spread the wax evenly between my palms first. Then I'll work my way from the front of my head all the way to the back. This gives us more opportunity to work on the fringe without adding too much as well as the front, because adding more product at the front makes our hair too front heavy. obviously. One thing I noticed is that this wax distributes pretty evenly. You don't immediately get sticky patches like some of its counterparts. It gives you just enough working time to reshape your hairstyle before it starts setting. So, this was the same hairstyle as the one in the demonstration. So, just like that. Yep, see? It doesn't drop down too much. It doesn't lose its strength or hold just yet. I think it's been about an hour or so since that demonstration. I won't be able to show you the what do you call this? The field I don't know what you call it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
The field test. I don't have it. I mean, I think I don't need to. Because everything will be explained here. The hold and performance. This is probably what most people care about. So am I. So how's the hold? I describe it as a solid medium high to high hold. Not extreme, not helmet hair. Instead, it provides enough structure to maintain messy, textured hairstyles while still allowing movement. See that? Yeah, movement. Mm. That's important because hairstyles today generally look better with natural separation rather than stiff spikes. I myself is a testament to that. Back when Linkin Park's One Step Closer was still a hit. I mean, even though today is still a hit. Throughout the day, but of course, this is based on my experience and how I have used the product, which is mostly indoors with AC or not. Not a lot of time spent outside, which is pretty hot and humid, even with the rainy season coming along. Okay, it does lose a little bit of its initial strength, but not enough that your hairstyle completely collapses. Yeah, collapses. Especially if you have short to medium length hair, like what I have here. I did use it before I got the haircut, and I would say it performs just enough. Like if you have extremely long or very thick hair, just like mine when it was long, you may need something stronger, like a matte clay or something similar, like a stronghold pomade. For most people, though, this strikes a really nice balance. Since the finish is somewhere between matte and natural, it doesn't make your hair shiny, but it also isn't completely flat either. Instead, your hair still looks healthy. This makes it ideal if you're aiming for textured crops, messy fringes, two block styles, or modern casual hairstyles. One thing I also liked uh, is that you can restyle your hair throughout the day, run your fingers through it, reshape it however you like, and it usually comes back into place. That's one thing, or that's something gels often struggle with. Once gel hardens, that's pretty much it, unless you wet your hair again, which is it's like starting over. With wax, it gives you much more flexibility. There are caveats and there are also upsides. Removing it is surprisingly easy. Simple shampoo is usually enough. I didn't notice excessive buildup, nor did my hair feel overly dry afterwards. That's definitely a plus. Moving on to the pros and cons. What are the pros? It's easy to apply, strong enough hold for everyday styling, natural looking finish, it's affordable, it's easy to wash out, and great restylability or flexibility. So, what are the cons? Not ideal for very long hair, hold softens throughout the day, may struggle in extremely humid conditions without hairspray, but why would you use a hairspray? Not that I care. Matte lovers may want something drier and scent, which is subjective, but it's a no no for me. My only nitpick is that I really can't get over the scent. It just, I don't know. You had a good product and you almost had it had you not screwed with the scent or screwed up with the scent. Like you're almost there and you gave up, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd recommend Gatsby messy layer if you have short hairstyles, medium length hairstyles, textured crops, messy quiffs, or if you're simply looking for an affordable daily styling product that doesn't overcomplicate things, and if you don't mind a strong salon like scent. But, if you're trying to create towering pompadours or you have extremely thick, heavy hair like yours truly, there are stronger options available, but for everyday use, this will perform surprisingly well. So, would I recommend Gatsby Messy Layer? Yes, with some reservations. Even after all these years, it's still one of the better budget friendly hair waxes on the market. It isn't trying to be the strongest wax ever made. Instead, it focuses on giving you enough hold, natural texture, decent flexibility, and easy application. A quick hair fix. Because for most people, that's exactly what you want in a daily styling product. If I had to rate it, here is the list. Okay, are you done? You can just pause it. And the overall rating is 8.4 over 10. We're having, I mean, I'm rating things now. Let's maybe I'm trying to change it up a bit. Maybe uh it's even more I mean precise. So it's a dependable everyday wax that's earned its reputation. If you found this review helpful, leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. If you have questions about this wax or want me to compare it with other Gatsby variants like I can't remember the names or other local pomade brands that you may know of that I don't, just let me know in the comment section down below. And once again, you're watching the most awesome, amazing, fantastic, fantastic YouTube channel to date. I'm Luigi and you're watching Beers and Stuff. Whew, that feels so good to get that out of my chest. Now, we'll be moving on with the next one. What could it be? Stay tuned and find out on the next video.